Hello, it's V. Come on in. I'm back with another vitamin. This time, I want to talk about preparation. There are three areas that I want to talk about in particular. One is living, two is death, and three is eternity. By the way, I hope your Thanksgiving was very good, fruitful, time spent with family and friends, and good eating. I saw on my timeline all the leftovers. Now it's time for some new food, right? So think about this. We're approaching that time of year when we're thinking about our New Year's resolutions. I don't make those. I just try to write down goals and then stick with the goals. And you might say that's the same thing, but I've written it down long before December and been working on it all the year. Nothing wrong with resolutions. Consistency is the key to just making those things happen. So, when talking about living, if you're over age 40 or if you're in your 30s, you need to think about how you're going to leave. You need to think about beneficiaries if you have children. You need a will, one that divides your assets or gives directions about those to your children or whoever you appoint as your executor. And the living will, which is an advance directive when you're in the hospital, whether or not you want to be resuscitated, want a feeding tube. It clearly outlines that so that doctors can follow those directions. Those times are very difficult for family, especially if there's more than one child or an overbearing brother or sister, uncle or aunt. If you write those things down, there can be no confusion because it's written down. Might not like it, but it is written down. Not sure where you are viewing this, but check with your state because just writing it down on a piece of paper is not enough. That does not make it legal. You need to make sure that document is legal. Write it down. Online is they're free online services for that, or you can contact an attorney for that. Do what makes you comfortable, but don't wait until the end and have family members fighting over what to do. It's very uncomfortable with trying to make those decisions with no directions. So get a will and a last living will. Last will and testament and living will, get both of them notarized, proper signatures with witnesses so that we know which direction to go into. The next thing that I'll talk about is if you're an empty nester or if you are just a single person, widowed person, and you're living alone, have you thought about downsizing?